Hey guys, Fazzy back here, and in today's video we have another trade to look at, this one coming from day 2 of the NHL draft, as Tampa Bay has shipped off Mikhail Sergachev to Utah. This was a trade that was 100% not expected, especially just to take place on day 2 of the draft here, but with that all being said, let's jump into NHL 24 and break down this trade in-game. Alright, so the trade has been loaded up here in NHL 24. So going from Tampa to Utah, Mikhail Sergachev, 87 overall in game, very, very solid defenseman. He has had his ups and downs over the course of his career, coming off a couple of really good years last year. I don't know if you can really say that. Obviously did have quite a bit of injury issues as well, but even before that was, alright. Obviously the 9th overall pick from the Canadiens coming over in the Jonathan Drouin trade. Still has a lot of term left, being paid $8.5 per year. Going to Tampa, you have Connor Geekie, 70 overall, high top 6, former 11th overall pick in 2022. Pretty good prospect. I think he probably caps out at a second line center at best. JJ Moser, also part of this trade, had him at high top 4, ended up lowering him to medium top 4. He has been sneakily good with Arizona the past few years, so maybe he should be closer to 83, but that's beside the point. Also a second round pick from Toronto, I believe that was in the Nick Ritchie trade, and a 6th round pick in today's NHL draft. So value is more or less on our side as Utah. Tampa Bay does say no though. That is actually a little bit interesting. I was expecting that deal to probably end up going through, but it is what it is. Let me force this trade through and then we'll take a look at the lines for both of these teams. So looking at the Utah Hockey Club here in game, nothing here at all would have changed when it comes to the forwards, more or less everything that you had in Arizona. Defensively, have Sergachev on that top pairing with Dursey. Outside of that, definitely a little bit of work to do, but there's still the off season to go. Hopefully Sergachev can stay healthy over the course of this year and really come back and rebound to his top pairing form. And in the net, you still have Ingram and Vidrmelka. Now going to Tampa's lines here, again, forward-wise, you just got Geekie, which he will not be making the team just yet. Hopefully this will give you the money now to sign Stammer. That's really my hope now as a Tampa Bay fan. I guess we'll see in a couple of days. Defensively, it's a little bit weak now. You have obviously Hedman, your big guy. Probably play Mosier over Radish. Honestly, probably even over Cernak. Going to goalies, again, nothing will have changed here at all as well. And then giving my opinions here on this trade today. Starting with the Utah side of things, I really do like what they're doing here. Again, acquiring Sergachev, going to be playing top pairing for you. Hopefully he can stay healthy. That'll be a huge add for you going into the first year of your franchise here. $8.5 million is a little bit much for him. That was one of the issues I was kind of having with him personally. But really, with Utah, you have all the money in the world, and that's not going to affect you guys whatsoever. And then going to the Tampa side of things, again, I really did like Sergachev as a defenseman. I heard some rumblings that he wasn't super happy always being on the second pairing, with Hedman still being that top guy. So I guess it does kind of make sense. You clear out the money, get a younger defenseman in, get a prospect, you get a pick for next year. Again, it is going to weaken you this year probably, but it sounds like everything is going toward Hedman signing an extension in a couple of days here, so you lock up your top pairing defenseman. Hopefully use some of that free money now to sign Stammer, give him an offer, see what he says, and then with whatever money you have left, just kind of trying to add to that blue line, strengthen it up a bit, and probably a little bit weaker than you were this year. It all depends on really who you add and how Moser ends up playing for Tampa. But very, very interesting trade here going down on day 2 of the draft. And actually, as I'm recording this, I'm hearing that Utah might be making another trade here, so we might have another trade video in the works here right away. I guess we'll see in, the next 10 minutes or so what happens with that. But that will do it for today's quick video. Definitely let me know, what do you guys think of this trade in the comments down below. And that'll do it for today. I'll see you all in the next video.